Yo, what's going on, guys? EK9 here, bringing you guys episode number 3 of our franchise mode series. As you guys can see, we're 1-4-2 to start the year, so we're not doing too well. However, Anders Lee does have 7 points in 7 games, so at least he's been doing good for us. We're going to see exactly how we look by trade deadline and see what we can do. So I'll show you guys exactly what we're dealing with here, what our team looks like, and exactly what's been going on. So we have Anders Lee with Brian Rust and Marcus Johansson. We have Josh Anderson, Andrew Kopp, Matt Calvert, Carl Hagelin, Sam Bennett, Martin Ferk, as well as Pontus Aberg, Zach Cassian, and Vince Dunn. So if you guys haven't noticed right off the bat, we don't have any good centermans, and that's a big reason why this team hasn't been that great. And if you look at our fourth line, they have a -3 overall, and our other line has a -1. So the chemistry is not exactly there. So that we're experiencing some issues with the team. Looking at least from that, we will need to acquire a center. We are gonna be getting killed every game without having a top line center and having at least some depth there. And then on defense, we have a really good defensive core here. We got Ryan McDonough with Brent Burns. We've got Jake Muzzin with Matthias Ekholm. And we've got Eric Gustafsson with Josh Manson. And tending pipes, we do have Jacob Markstrom and Darcy Quemper. So it seems to be more of an offensive struggle than a defensive struggle, and that's been our big downfall as a team. So we'll get into it here. We'll get into it here, guys. We'll see exactly how we do as we progress through the season. See what we have to do to make some moves. So we'll simulate a few games, see what goes on, and then we'll look at some moves. So we'll sim it to here, guys. So we play Tampa. We get a big win. There it is. There's a win. We'll let the we'll do the best lines for this. We take a big loss to Arizona. Come back against St. Louis here. Take another loss. And Brent Burns just wants to have a conversation with us. And he says that he's not happy with the team has been performing and we need to fix this. And Burns is letting us know that he can improve our team by making a coaching change. So that's something that we have to talk about. And Brent Burns says that he thinks it's a coaching issue. We need to keep him happy. He's gaining morale. He goes up to a 90 overall. We're going to have to make a move here, I think, guys, because our team's starting to fall apart. We do, however, pull off a big win against the Flyers. So now we are 3-6-2. However, we want to make the playoffs. We want to be a team that competes. So we want to make sure that we can, hold our own, start getting back. And what we can do is see how we have Leroy here. I think we're going to fire him. So there goes Leroy. Now we're going to have to find a coach to take over. So we will have to make a move here. See exactly what we're going to do. And for now, we will promote him to the interim head coach position until we can find ourselves an actual coach. So we'll see exactly how they perform with a new coach. I'm hoping that they can do decent, better than how they were playing. But I think we're going to have to make a few moves. So we'll simulate up until here. We'll go to December the 9th, and then we'll make our moves here. So Burns is very happy that we did keep our promise. He's now telling us about it. So he says that he thanks for keeping his end of the bargain. He has had no morale change, so didn't get a bit more of a boost from him, but can't please everybody on everything. But here we go. Now we're 4-7-2. Big game at home against the Bruins. Let's see if we can pull off a win here. No, we don't. Bennett's been injured. We play the Jets now back-to-back. Oh, a 7-0 loss. That's a statement and a half right there. We do have Sam Bennett coming back, though. We do play the Red Wings. We pull off that win. Take an overtime loss to Florida. And the draft, we just got told the draft class seems to be pretty good this year. We pull off a big win against Nashville. There we go. Come on, we need another one here. Oh, lose to the Hawks. That's a tough loss. Lose to the Pens. We're in 7th in our division. We need to start turning things around here. And Marcus Johansson then gets injured, so that's going to hurt the team. Do pull off a big win against Dallas. Pull off a win against Minnie, too. Here we go. There we go. And then we lose to the Capitals. So we then are now 8, 12, and 3. Not too terrible, not too shabby. A couple losses in the Pacific there. That's going to hurt us quite a bit. So Marcus Johansson does come back to the lineup. We do pull off that win. Move to Ottawa, we do lose. So guys, at December 9th, we are currently 9, 16, and 3. Not looking too well as a whole, but there's still time to improve. As you guys saw last year, the St. Louis Blues from dead last to first. So there is still hope for this organization. We will make a couple moves, see exactly what we have to do. But first, we're gonna upgrade and maintain our stuff here. So we will purchase a parking lot. We'll do that. That's gonna be pretty cool. We will maintain this. We're gonna have to maintain. We don't have the budget, I don't really think, to upgrade maybe right now. We do have a little bit more. Definitely have to repair the bathrooms. Look at that, 36 out of there. But yeah, we'll just repair a couple things. And maybe upgrade the concession stands. Keep our fans a little happy here. And we'll just repair everything else. But, you know, guys, we'll see exactly what we can do with this team here. See what kind of moves we can make. I think that, you know, we're not doing terrible. Like 9 and 16, it might sound, hey, like that's a little rough, but I mean, there's teams a lot worse off than us. Like look at the Devils, 7, 17, and 3. You know, we're doing better than them. Playing decent. We'll find a move here, guys. We'll look exactly what we can do. So we could trade one of our defensemen for a forward because we do have a really good defensive core. I think that maybe moving a guy like Josh Manson or something like that won't really hurt our team so much. Like we do have Bowen Byram too, but I don't want to trade our future for something like that. So yeah, like I'm thinking Josh Manson would be a really good move. Imagine trading him back to Anaheim, that'd be hilarious. But moving him for a team with a really good center, like how about here? How's their centers look? You could go Brian Little, but I'd want more than just a Little for him. That's the thing. And let's see, Carolina, they probably have a decent center that we can acquire. Stahl's too old for me, or I'd say yeah. Neck is, yeah. Chicago maybe. They got Dylan Strome, but I don't think they're gonna be trading him. Yeah, they got no they got really good centers, but no one that's we're gonna be able to acquire. Maybe Tyson Jost. That could be a good move. Maybe Alex Kerfoot makes too much. Um, but this intrigues me. Maybe we can get both. Really acquire some talent here. So if we do that, here's how it looks. So we will make a little bit off cap here. However, one of them's got 1 year left. We're gonna have to make a move here. And the way I'm thinking is we're gonna have to move one of these players. Andrew Kopp seems the easiest to move. Or Dickinson. He'd probably, yeah, that'd be a decent move for us. And then maybe add a pick in as well here and see exactly how that looks. But maybe go with like a second round pick. Let's see if they bite on that. No, they're not going for it. Maybe add another pick or something. Cause I'm not giving them our first overall or like our first round pick. And I think that they'd be interested in that. Those are players they want to acquire. No, they're not going for it. So what if we just did Manson for that straight up and asked for a pick? Would they be interested in doing this maybe a second? No, I think we're asking for a little bit too much here. Just trying to see, guys. I'm trying to see exactly what would play to what we need here. Maybe adding a fourth would sweeten the deal. No. But we need a center. That's the big issue. So going for a center is going to be our biggest issue here. Looking for someone who could really fill that role. We can go for Texier, Wenberg maybe, something like that. But I'm not seeing anyone that really stands out to me. Like I'm not gonna go all in on an elite player. Like we don't have the cap. Here's something right here. Howerluck. He's on the trade block. Radek Faxa as well is on the trade block. Maybe we throw in Cop, and maybe we throw in, a pick or something, and maybe that works. Maybe we give them a second. There we go. So we did make a couple moves. Obviously, they probably ended up winning that trade, but if we see that, if we seen the way that our team was looking on defense, it was a move that we had to make. And I think that this definitely makes our team look a little bit sharper. We're going to be a little bit stronger. We do give up a pick here, but we'll see how our team looks here, guys. And the Hamilton Steelers are going to come out with a little bit of a better team here. Look at this. Look at Detroit. They got Capo Caco. Unreal. But yeah, so we'll just take a look at exactly what we have to deal with. So we've got Anders Lee, Radek Faxa, Marcus Johansson, Josh Anderson, Brian Rust, Matt Calvert, Paul Byron, Howard Luck, Hagelin, Ferk, Bennett, and Aberg. Then on defense, see, we still have a really good defensive core. Vince Dunn comes in, and Ekholm. So I definitely think that this team is looking a little bit stronger. Maybe we go on a little bit of a run here. Maybe we start to look a little bit better now that we have a little bit more center depth. But we'll simulate to the trade deadline, guys. See exactly how this team looks. So here it is. The trade deadline will be on February, I believe or March the 1st. It'll be on March the 1st, and we'll see exactly what happens. The owner has said that we passed some of his goals, so we did build the new parking lot. He gave us $40,000 to our available funds, so that's something that's pretty cool as well. We've played the Oilers. Big good team here. Like they're 19-7. They're looking sharp. We lose 5-4. Losing to a team like that's not gonna be too hurtful, and it was a pretty close game. We do beat the Rangers, lose to Buffalo. We have to come back. Brian Rust is injured as well. That's a big loss. Lose to Vegas. So this team, they're not looking that good. Julius Honka placed on the waivers. We're gonna decline that. We don't need to waste cap right there. And we lose to the Islanders. So suddenly, we're looking a little bit rougher. We're not doing too well, but we did lose Faxa. He is back. Brian Rust is back. Maybe this changes the way that the team plays. So here we go. 28-5-2. Yeah, big loss there. Not surprised by that at all. Beat Carolina. Come to the Habs. Lose 5-1. This is a bit of a tough one. This is a tough season here. Looking to rebound, looking for our team to, start to gravitate. And here it is. Look at this. The Vancouver Canucks has offered us Jay Beagle. So the Beagle Man, the dog. They've offered us a couple other players. And Sutter. I gotta decline. I'm going to have to decline on that trade right there. But, and we lost Burnsy. But we did win a couple games back to back. There we go. So we are last in our division. We haven't been looking the sharpest here. We lose to St. Louis. Burns back though. Couple more losses here. Overtime loss 1-0. And now we have a talk with the coach. So saying that we're having a lack of scoring. So he's saying that we have to go out and acquire a skilled player. So the coach says he wants us to make a big move, acquire some sort of talent. I'm not sure exactly where we go with this talent, how our team's going to look, but we're going to have to do something here. I'm not sure if we trade a prospect, if we make that type of move, what we're going to do, but something's got to give. And by trade deadline, I can assure you guys that we will make a couple big moves here. So we're not going to take that deal with Brad Richardson. We don't need Brad Richardson. Lost to Nashville 4-0. Beat Chicago though, so we're back up into the conversation now. We're not completely terrible, and now our head coach is mad because we are gonna make a deal eventually but we can't please everyone here, guys. This isn't something that we can do right off the bat. It's gonna take time. We need to make the move. I think closer to trade deadline when teams are really looking to compete. That's when we're gonna make our move. We're gonna acquire a really good forward. So look at this, guys. The big trade has happened. The Chicago Blackhawks have acquired two first-round picks, and Colorado, building up on their 28-5 run that we saw earlier, acquiring Artem Anisimov and Anton Strawman. I definitely think Chicago won that trade, but Colorado really going all in on that cup run. That's their big goal, just like they're doing in real life, guys. They've been lethal so far this year, and I know they keep talking about all these big names and that, but I can't believe how skilled that team has become with guys like Kadri, my own Giannis Donskoy as a fan of San Jose. That was a big move. Then they acquired a couple other players as well, and they are looking like a legitimate team. However, Ottawa did send us a big move here. A trade that we could definitely see ourselves accepting. Bodker, 82 overall. He's kind of declining. He's 30 in age. He's going to be a little bit less. Anthony Duclair, you know, I can't do it. Duclair, though, in real life, has been having a hell of a year. Like, he's been playing phenomenal, and I'm pumped about that. The Rangers offered us a deal. I don't want to take that either. And here's this, to LA, a first-round pick and Alex Killorn, to Tampa, Alec Martinez and Pierre Ledoux. So a big move there. Columbus making some moves, acquiring a top goaltender plus a first round pick in exchange for Pierre-Luc Dubois. That is a pretty good return. It's a pretty interesting move. I guess the Islanders starting to look good as well. Emerson Edom, I remember him. He was supposed to be a really good player. It never happened. And Halak gone to New Jersey. Boston acquires Sami Vatanen. So that's pretty interesting, the moves that have been made recently. And Chris Kreider in exchange. That would be a pretty decent move to bring in a guy like him, but we're not going to. Brad Richardson, I can't accept that deal. These guys just keep sending these trades, eh? Like, it's crazy. Let's see if we can pull off a win against Ottawa. That would be something that would to see. And Brian Russ is back. Here we go. We did beat them. Huge dub. And Faxa back into the lineup. Maybe we can do something here. So the Oilers are doing very well as well. And then Brian Russ gets injured again. Oh, that is rough. Ryan Strome. That is a nice move. A second round pick, that's it. Ryan Strome, what's his overall? 80 overall? Yeah, see, we need more than 80 though. That's the big issue. Like we need like an 82, 83 at least to really help us. Edmonton ended up acquiring Chris Kreider, so they're looking to build a little bit more depth on that team, looking for a little bit more to push them over the wire. We beat the Rangers. Ooh, Tyler Toffoli. That is an interesting move. What do you guys think about this? Tyler Toffoli, 82 overall, third liner, and Trevor Lewis, who's also a pretty good player, in exchange for a second and fourth. What do you guys think? No, I can't do that either. I don't want to get rid of those seconds just in case we draft someone who's like pretty skilled. Oh, the Sharks offering me Lucas Radil. Oh, I as a Shark fan, I love him. He's awesome. So guys, at trade deadline, 21, 36, and 6. We're not looking the sharpest here. There's definitely some stuff that we need to work on. Fans are very disappointed in us. Something's got to give. The team's not looking that sharp. Brent Burns has been playing pretty well this season, though. Look at that, 49 points in 60 games. It's a little bit of a shame that we haven't been able to give more to him. So I think that's the deal. Is we need something. We need something to give. We need some type of elite player here, and we don't have it. So let's see what we can do here. Maybe we can make some type of move that will bring in some type of skill. So we're gonna have to maybe move. See, I don't really want to move Bowen Byram, but look at his value. That's a very high value, and maybe we can pull off something big here. Maybe we pull off a big trade. Maybe acquire like a Clayton Keller type player. Nick Schmaltz. Got a couple big guys. Barrett Hayton's also another big name that we could go after. But I'm just seeing what we need here, what we have, and exactly how we can make a move that will benefit us. Because, like, yeah, Byram's going to be a star, but would we rather have, the way we're developing, would we rather have one superstar or a bunch of mini players that are very well and have a really strong depth team? Like, that's the thing with some of these teams is, yeah, they've got some elite star talent, but they've got so much depth surrounded around them. One player is not your whole team, and that's what we need to really understand is getting there and getting back to that team that we used to have. You know, getting a team that's ready to play. We're not there. We have a bunch of individual superstars. We need to get somewhere where we're going to have a team that's ready to win. And I think that's what we're trying to do. I'm just scoping out, seeing what teams have, what they need, and exactly how we can go about this. Like, here we go. We could acquire guys like Alex DeBrincat. I mean, he's injured, but it would be a big move. Something like that. Colorado's got such a strong depth team here. Like, we that would send him to his original team, but I'm just seeing which team has a lot of like talent where we could really strive with. Maybe Dallas. Dallas seems to have a lot of pretty good talents. Lindell. Go with Lindell here. Acquire another guy. Valatrician. Hi, Valatrician. Gurianov. They've got some talents here that, you know. Maybe go for this. No, they didn't go for it. I'm just seeing what we can get here. I'm just testing. Capo Caco, Hronik, Dylan Larkin. Like, how about that? How about this? Andreas Athanasiou and Anthony Mantha. Plus, they throw in a pick, or throw someone that's, you know. And Bertuzzi. I think that's a pretty good move. No, no, they won't go for that. How about this? Would they? I want those two prospects. I think that would be a big move for our team. I think that would really help us out. We'll throw in that second, guys, and see if they go for that. No. Really, eh? They don't want him. There we go. So we did make a big move, guys. I'm gonna just see how the team looks there now. We had to give up a few picks, but we did acquire a bit of a better team. So we're gonna see how the lines look here now. So now we've got Anders Lee, Andreas Athanasiou, Marcus Johansson, Anthony Mantha, Radek Faksa, Josh Anderson, Paul Byram, Sam Bennett. So our depth still lacks a little bit, but now our top six is looking a little bit stronger, I'd say. So then we still got our great defensemen. We got Brent Burns, got Ryan McDonough, Matthias Ekholm, Jake Muzzin, Vince Dunn, and Eric Gustafsson. So the team is looking a little bit stronger. Maybe we don't really go on a big run. You know, we're definitely out of a playoff conversation at this point, going 21, 36, and 6. But we made a big move. We acquired I can't say his name, so I'm sorry about that, guys. And Anthony Mantha, Andreas Athanasiou. I'm just going to call him that. But if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel, and keep in tune for more content, guys, because there's more to come. Alright, guys, have a good one.